Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
This is the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Monday, the 14th of November. Kind of a mix today. Clouds, light rain, some sun, and very mild. Warm is a better word. Let's go to some of the Skycam shots around the network at mid-afternoon. That's the Trussville Skycam. Little light rain on the lens there. Also some light rain over at Mount Cheahaw, just south of Anniston at Cheahaw State Park, Alabama's highest mountain south of Anniston. But Gadsden and Jasper, you can see some breaks in the cloud cover there. In fact, the visible satellite shot showing some really good breaks up in northwest Alabama. In fact, I would say the sky is mostly sunny up around the shoals, and by golly, they are at 80 degrees at mid-afternoon. How about that for mid-November? That's a few notes from friends up in the Tennessee Valley that recall mid-November 1989. They say it felt like this November 14th of that year, and the next day we had a horrible tornado outbreak. A violent tornado hit Huntsville that killed 20 people. We don't expect that tomorrow, thank goodness. But there might be a strong storm. And around the nation, very warm over the southeast, a bit colder back behind that cold front that's lined up from near St. Louis down to, Abilene, Texas. And there's the radar at 223. A little light rain, mainly east and south of Birmingham, but not much. We'll check the instability values. This is surface-based CAPE, and there really isn't any here. We do note the instability values ramp up to the northwest, 1,000 joules from Little Rock up toward Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Got a tornado watch up north. In fact, really three of these in effect now. This is one until 8 o'clock tonight. And that line of storms up there has been pretty nasty. In fact, this is the radar captured out of Indianapolis at 2:35 Central Time, and there was a tornadic storm approaching Lafayette, Indiana, and the campus of Purdue University. I've not heard of any damage from that. And notice another tornado warning within that QLCS. Those are the problematic squall line rotations we talk so much about. And obviously they're dealing with that up there this afternoon. We'll check the convective outlooks for the rest of today and tonight. Got slight risks well to the north and west, one over parts of South Texas and one to the north from near Paducah, Kentucky, Jackson, Tennessee, up toward Erie, Pennsylvania. Now, tomorrow the risk has been expanded. That includes now much of Mississippi and points west, all of Louisiana, much of Arkansas, eastern, southeastern Texas. And there's, we could see a strong storm here tomorrow night or Wednesday morning. No doubt about that, but it's a marginal situation. And for now, there's no formal risk on day 3. That's Wednesday, just the low-end 5% probabilities for parts of central and south Alabama. But, boy, the rain numbers are coming up. This is suggesting rainfall amounts will vary from near 2 inches around the shoals down to about 3/4 of an inch at Dothan. And we'll check the high-resolution RPM, and it's got this max of, over 4 inches around Anniston, back over toward the northern suburbs of Atlanta. Goodness, that's some beneficial rain. Amounts of over 2 inches up around Cullman and Gadsden. So we'll see how that, lays out. There's no guarantee it's going to be like that, but certainly we'll say there's potential for some good rain here, and certainly this will be our biggest rain event since September 20th, more than likely. We'll check the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid at 12 noon tomorrow. You can see the energy coming down through South Texas, that vorticity down through there. We've got the ridge being shunted to the south, and we're expecting an increase in the number of showers and storms during the day tomorrow. And then Wednesday, the forcing comes in here with the cold front, so showers and storms are likely on Wednesday. We'll check the severe weather parameters. This is the instability at midnight tomorrow night, surface-based CAPE, convective available potential energy. And this is suggesting, again, surface-based CAPEs in the 250 to 500 joule per kilogram range. The higher instability values are over the Mississippi Delta. This is the helicity, veering of the wind with altitude in relation to storm motion, valid at midnight tomorrow night from 0 to 3 kilometers. And that is kind of marginal. Understand the amounts there are enough to support sustained updrafts, but for a major severe weather event, it's kind of so-so. And that's the EHI, the Energy Helicity Index. And again, everything is well under a 1. Which, again, would suggest some strong storms, but nothing overwhelming. So you know the deal. This is the time of the year when this can happen, so we're going to, be glued to the radar. But for now, based on these convective parameters, we don't expect a major severe weather problem. Thursday, colder. Dry air takes over. Looks like we'll clear out nicely with sunshine returning. Highs in the low 60s. And Friday looks like a day with early morning lows down in the 30s, maybe close to freezing in spots with a high in the mid to upper 60s. There's Saturday starting off the weekend. Winds come out of the south, so some moisture starts to return. But again, for now, we don't see enough evidence of any forcing to bring in any chance of rain with mid-60s. And then Sunday, we should hit the low 70s. Thunderstorms north of us along a cold front. That's a cold high, 1,032 millibar high over the upper Midwest. But you know the deal. We'll go to Monday, and it's the upper ridge. This thing has been very persistent all season long over the Gulf Coast. And that's going to kind of block that front from moving. Another shortwave shows up south of San Diego. And down below that, Monday looks dry and mild as we kick off Thanksgiving week. Probably low 70s with hardly any rain, if that's right. And we'll go through Thanksgiving week since everybody tends to head for Grandmama's house over the hills and through the woods. This is Tuesday the 22nd, suggesting maybe a few showers here, but really the better rains north of here. And this is Wednesday. This is the big travel day. This is the 23rd. So pick out your destination and see how you're faring. A weakening band of showers would seem to be the idea from Texas across the deep south over to the Atlantic coast. No severe weather, probably nothing heavy. And then on Thanksgiving Day, the front just kind of runs out of gas. It doesn't have any southward push, and this is suggesting maybe kind of, mild and showery weather on Thanksgiving Day. So we'll see. We'll check the end of the forecast on the 30th of November. Still got that ridge over the Gulf. And if that's the case, now that's pretty cold air mass coming down the pike. That would be pretty cool. But again, the good news, we don't see any evidence of major severe weather issues for the rest of the month, and we'll sure take that. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you live around here, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.